All right, we're back with Cam. We got worked on a few things with his short game, like his weight getting a little bit more forward and getting kind of weight to the front side bias, and then also teaching him to rotate through the shot to where the club is actually pointed down the target line when he hits these little 20-yard chip shots. Now Cam, when we started, you were pretty confident about 6 out of 10. What do you feel like now if you can get this technique down? What do you think your up and down rate could possibly be now?
My first 5 shots was kind of iffy, but then once I got the hang of where my hands, where my weight needs to be, it was very consistent the next 5 shots. So this is the first out, the first minute working on it. But if I continue to work on that movement and where I need to be, I feel like I could pretty much not be perfect, but near.
So keeping your weight casual to the front side will stop you from that little over the top move, and then finishing that swing with a little bit of rotation and keeping the club pointed at where you want to see that ball land. That's going to give you 2 goals to look for on every single chip shot, right? And those chip shots, when we start to want to hit them higher, we just simply open our stance, and we're going to keep that face pointed at the target. And then when we follow through, we're going to hold off that follow through just a little bit so that the club is still pointed at where that ball lands. So what I want you to do is when you go play, keep track of how many up and downs you get, and see if we can't start to improve on that number. Because if we can track information, then we know if we're improving or not. We're not just guessing at that point. But also, when you come out next time, I want you to go practice and just hit 20 balls where the ball lands right where the club is pointed. And then when you do that, open your stance and hit 20 balls right where the club is pointed. And then you can run through your entire wedge system from gap wedge to sand wedge to lob wedge, and start to make a memory of what each flight looks like with each wedge. So now you can start to build a low, well-struck spinning chip shot repertoire with each of those clubs. And it'll get lower, obviously, with the lower loft, and then you can also build a reference to all the higher chip shots. So next time, I want to keep going with this, and we'll work on it all summer long when it's not 40 degrees and snow on the ground in Kansas. But start keeping track of those stats, and then the next time I see you, I just kind of want to know how are the stats going. If we're not making improvements, then we'll have to make adjustments. But I think right now we're in a good spot to just make solid improvement on consistent contact. And with short game, contact is king. And if we can improve that, we're well on our way to better goal.
All right.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you.